love books, and they love me. I get them free at the library. I read them once. I read them twice. Library books are oh so nice. Hi friends! I thought you might like to hear a story. Since we're at home and we can't have library time or story time, thought I'd read you one on YouTube. So the first thing I thought we would read would be Where the Wild Things Are. And that is a Caldecott winner by Maurice Sendak. I know you might have seen the movie before, but the book's always better. So let's read Where the Wild Things Are. You might notice it got this gold stamp here. That's because it was a winner of Beautiful Pictures for the Caldecott Award when it was published in 1963. So here we have our title page, Where the Wild Things Are, Story and Pictures by Maurice Sendak. HarperCollins is the publisher. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind. Look at him there. He's nailing a nail in his mother's wall, standing on her books. I don't think she's going to like that. He made mischief of one kind and another. Now look at him. He's chasing the dog with a fork. No, Max. His mother called him wild thing, and Max said, I'll eat you up. But he was sent to bed without eating anything. And look, he doesn't look like he's very happy about it either. I bet he was hungry. That very night, in Max's room, a forest grew. Look at the trees coming up all around his bed. And grew and grew until his ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around. I can't see his bed anymore. Can you? All I see is the wild forest and the moon and Max dancing around. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through night and day. Look, even his boat's named Max, M-A-X. And in and out of weeks, and almost over a year, to where the wild things are. Oh, look at him. Looks like a dragon, doesn't it? Breathing out fire. And look, Max looks like he might be a little bit afraid. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. Oh no. Till Max said, be still, and tamed them with the magic trick of staring into all their yellow eyes without blinking once. And they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all. And made him king of all the wild things. And now, cried Max, let the wild rumpus start. Look at this rumpus they're having. They're jumping up and down and yelling. They're swinging from the trees. They're marching like they're in a parade. So I don't think rumpuses are very quiet. Do you? I think they're very loud. Now stop, Max said, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all the wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him most of all. Then all around from far away across the world he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. It makes me wonder, what's he thinking about? What's he remembering? Who was sent to bed without their supper at the beginning of the book? But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said, "No." The wild things roared their terrible roars, and gnashed their terrible teeth, and rolled their terrible eyes, and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye. And sailed back over a year, and in and out of weeks, and through a day. And into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. Wonder who put it there. And it was still warm. So, what do you think? Do you think this really happened to Max? Or do you think he was dreaming? Do you think maybe he fell asleep on his bed when he got sent to his room with no supper? And he dreamed it all? Or was it real? I'll let you decide.